Oh my God, I was trying to put it right.
Hey everyone, this is Teresa, homeless addict here in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and this is my in recovery. I forgot to add that part. And this is my first open mic night, so I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous for a couple of reasons. I have an extreme case of stage fright, literally, because the last time I tried to be on stage, I was about 7 years old, and I was giving a speech, and it was really good too, but I forgot it halfway through, and I didn't have any index cards because I was a little too sure of myself, and because of that, I faltered, and when I did, I got embarrassed and I ran off the stage crying. So that's a little secret that I've never told anybody, so now you guys know.
What did you tell him?
Anyhow, the other reason is because I didn't really have anything prepared. I wasn't going to get up here, but when I saw there weren't very many people, I figured it would be a good chance to practice. And the other reason is because I'm kind of a jack of all trades, and I've had the last 7 years to practice doing the things that I love, because those things got me through the experiences I've had in the last 7 years. You have to do the things that you love in order to remind yourself of who you are in certain circumstances. And my circumstances were hard. You know, when you find yourself without a home, you learn what you're capable of. And I learned a lot about myself. So I had a problem with addiction, but I was not my addiction. I was always a child of God, and He gave me gifts, and I had time to learn how to accept them, regardless of whether I was on drugs or not. So I began to learn things about myself, and one thing that I learned was that I was really, really funny. And I had to learn how to laugh, because if not, my anger probably would have really gotten me in trouble. When I got cold, I got mad, you know. If you've ever seen anybody screaming like a lunatic on the side of the road while wearing 3 coats and wrapped in a tablecloth, screaming about the latest fucking trend in fashion, it was probably me, because I was so cold that I had to question whether I was actually in Arkansas or Siberia. And I also love to write, so I would keep myself company whenever things got hard and I couldn't handle being around the people that I learned to love. But those people also were going through a lot of hard things and had things that they had to heal from. And because they were in the process of healing, they couldn't be there for me. I had to learn how to be there for myself. And in being there for myself, I got the chance to write, and I got the chance to sing, and I got the chance to be inspired. So one of the things that I came up with while I was in rehab was something that was something that anyhow, here's a poem that I came up with. One of my many poems.
Thank you.
Somewhere under the rainbow, the stream's been neglected, and I won't deny that I've been affected. It's like somehow I died, but hope resurrected me. I guess that's how it is when you have to fight for everything that other people take for granted, and maybe I wasn't meant to come out in tan. In fact, maybe it couldn't come out better if I planned it. Maybe God's here, and He's been here all along. Maybe He's the one who gave me this song. Maybe He never meant for me to belong. Maybe He gave me this voice to prove others wrong. And that is one of my poems that I wrote while I was feeling inspired about the things that I was going through and my relationship with God. And then I came up with something really funny one time. It's just a really quick comedy routine that I came up with while I was freezing in the bathroom at Walker Park. So I kind of have a big mouth and I speak out when I shouldn't sometimes. And a lot of times I really feel like I should, but it gets me into some trouble. So I won't go into too many details, but I ended up getting kicked out of Salvation Army when there was snow on the ground, and I really had nowhere to go, and I had a shit ton of stuff that I had to carry, so I ended up in the bathroom, and there was somebody in the bathroom next to me, but I was so cold. I don't know if you've ever been this cold, that when my covers fell off of me, I couldn't even move to readjust them. So to keep myself entertained and to keep my mind off of it, I came up with my frozen asshole on Valentine's Day and how I'd like to thank Salvation Army for their contribution. And as I screamed out for help for my frozen asshole, and the guy in the restroom next to me yelled to shut the fuck up, it occurred to me how selfish I was being. Maybe life wasn't all about my frozen asshole. Maybe he had frozen asshole. Maybe his frozen asshole hurt worse. But still, I couldn't help but come back to me because I wondered, what exactly do you do if you get frostbite on your asshole? The end.
Oh shit! No, you did great.